morning and Assalamu alaikum class. The date today is Wednesday, 9th December 2020. This is your English lecture and I am your English teacher Anam. So our today's topic is the miser's donkey. We are going to do the reading of this chapter from your read now and it is on page number 101. So open your read now everyone. So first of all you're going to write classwork and after that date which is 9, 12 and 20. The topic is the miser's donkey. What is the meaning of miser? The meaning of miser, a person who holds money but spend as little as possible. They don't even use money for their basic necessities. As you can see in this story, we have 2 or 3 characters. There is a donkey, a man and a woman. And when we are going to read the story, we will come to know about more characters. Okay? So let's start reading. There was once a young man in Cairo who had inherited from his father a sum of about 2,000 piastres. So what is the meaning of inherited? Inherited, when you get something after the death of the previous holder, it's called inherited. And Cairo is the name of a city which is in Egypt. Piastres is money or currency which is usually used in Egypt and France as well. As a piastre in Egypt is a small unit of money. I already explained that. Rajib was not so rich after all as one might suppose. His parents were not rich, so he didn't inherited as much money as someone thought. So the wisest way to use his money would have to set up in trade. He can use his money for trading purpose, but to this he gave no thought. He don't even think about trading or using his money. Rajib loved a very good and sweet girl, and his only desire, what is the meaning of desire? Desire means wish, was to make a home where they could live happily married. He wants to build a home for his wife where they can live happily after marriage. He had met her quite by an accident at the fountain of the mosque. What is a fountain? You know that usually it is used for the spring. And now we have artificial fountains as well. And as she drew aside her veil, what is the meaning of veil? A thin fabric which is used to cover the face or hide the face, which is usually used by Muslim women to cover their face. He caught sight of her face. She was plainly dressed and looked as though she belonged to a humble but respectable family. Rajib saw her enter a neat little dwelling. What is the meaning of dwelling? Dwelling is a place for residence. And later he learned that she was as good as she was beautiful. She was very kind, she was very beautiful, and obviously she belongs to a humble and respectable family. He lost very little time before he called on the parents and begged them to give their daughter as his bride. Now, without wasting time, he went to his parents to meet her parents, and he thought that and asked them, even begged them to give their daughter as his bride. He wants to marry her, obviously. Now turn the page. It seemed, however, that they would only consent to a marriage with a man who possessed 5,000 piastres. So what is the meaning of consent? To express willingness or to give permission. They will only give permission to the person who have that amount, 5,000 piastres. This distressed Rajib greatly as he did not have that amount of money. In the end, he begged them to give him a little time in which to see if there was any of the obtaining the required sum. So actually I already explained in the start of the chapter that he wasn't a rich man, so he don't have 5,000 piastres. So he begged them kindly wait for some time so that he can arrange the required sum. So what is the meaning of distress? Distress, discomfort. What is the meaning of distress? Discomfort. Alas, the young man, as he went away, how I deplore the time I have wasted of my life. Had I started to work hard some years ago? Okay, what is the meaning of deplore? Deplore means weeping bitterly. or to weep bitterly. Now he was weeping because he wasted so much time. If he had started work some years ago, he would have that money. He took out his money and counted it again and again, as if by doing so he could make more of it. No, it was still 2,000 piastres. No more, no less. He was counting again and again that money he had inherited, but still it was the same. Obviously, money didn't increase or decrease by counting it again. He needed another 3,000 piastres. Within a few days, or the maiden he loved might be married to another. What is the meaning of maiden? Maiden, a young girl or an unmarried young girl or woman. So if he didn't have that 5,000 piastres, she would be married to another person who have. No wonder he could not sleep when he went to bed that night. He was thinking of every possible and impossible way of making money. Obviously, he was so distressed that he can't sleep even at the time of night. He was just thinking that how he can make money, even it is possible or impossible. At last, a bright idea came into his mind. Away in a city far distant from Cairo, he had an old uncle who was supposed to be very rich. Now, an idea just flashed in his mind that he has an uncle who is very rich. I will go to see him, said Rajib to himself, and surely if I explain my reason for asking help, my uncle will not refuse me the 3,000 piastres I require. Early next morning, he started on his journey, and to save expenses, he went on foot. When the young man came within sight of the city where his uncle lived, he asked some boys to direct him to the dwelling of the rich Yusuf. Now, he thought that he should go to his uncle to get 3,000 piastres. So, to save the expenses of journey, he went on foot. When the young man reached at his destination, he asked some people that where his uncle Yusuf lived. They burst into a rude laugh. The rich Yusuf indeed? You must be beggarly old miser. You mean the beggarly old miser Yusuf, who would not part with a crumb of bread. Now, if he was thinking that his uncle is rich, but he is a very poor and miser man, and the boys from whom he asked about him, they are making fun of him. Just fancy how the poor young fellow's heart sank. So what is the meaning of crust? The outer part of a bread is called crust. Okay? If his old uncle was such a miser, there was no hope of getting any money from him. He thought that if his uncle is that much miser that he didn't even want to part or give crust of bread, so he won't give him any money. One of the boys showed him the way, and now move to the next page. Now look at this picture. This is the uncle, and he is Rajib, Yusuf and Rajib, and he is a miser. When he knocked at the door, it was opened by a dirty, angry looking old man. He knocked at the door and he found out his uncle, and he is giving a description that he was dirty, angry, old looking man. What do you want? He asked in harsh voice. Poor Rajib could hardly hide his disappointment and was now quite sure his journey had been in vain. Nevertheless, he decided to make the best of a bad job and address his uncle with great politeness. So what is the meaning of politeness? With softness or kindness. Okay? When his uncle talked to him in harsh tone, still he was disappointed to see him, and he decided to make the best of a bad job. He know that it is of no use, so still he addressed him with politeness. I am your sister's son, uncle, and I am Rajiv from Cairo. Will you not bid me welcome when I have come so far to see you? What is the meaning of bid? Bid, to issue, command, or to invite. And he is asking his uncle that I am your sister's son, I am your nephew, and I came from Cairo. Will you not welcome me at your home? How is your health, my dear uncle? Well, in enough in health, my nephew, but I am poor, miserably poor, replied the old man. Of course, I cannot send you away, but will you have anything but a comfortable visit? He is showing a little bit kindness to him and saying that I am poor, miserably poor, replied his uncle, but I won't send you away. You can come and visit comfortably. Never mind that, said Rajib. Both riches and poverty come from the heaven. Yusuf's room was very dark and it seemed empty of all furniture. Beside, an old mat and a pail of water. What is a pail? Vessel of wood, thin plastic, or a bucket. Both are correct. There was nothing to be seen. They sat down on the floor to a now turn the supper of cheese and crust of bread. Rajiv did not know that the cheese had been bought in his honor and that the neighbors who had seen him go out to buy it had held up their hands in astonishment. They thought that poor old Yusuf had gone completely mad. So he was served in supper or for meal with cheese and crust of bread, and he didn't even know that that cheese was honorary brought for him. When their neighbor saw him, his uncle Yusuf, he went out to buy cheese. They were astonished. What is the meaning of astonishment? Amazement, great surprise. They were surprised that they know that he is a miser person, so they thought that poor old Yusuf had gone completely mad. As soon as the young man began to talk about the purpose of his visit, an angry gleam came into the eye of the old miser. What is the meaning of gleam? Gleam, shine brightly. His eyes were shining with anger. I hope you have not come here to seek help from me. He cried, I am nothing but a beggar. There is not a poorer man in the world than I am. Now he is saying that I am so much poor, I can't help you. Hopefully you are not here for asking help from me. Rajib tried to soften his heart by describing the sweetness and goodness of the girl whom he wished to make his wife. Finding this hopeless, he rose at last and went out for a breath of fresh air. So beta, it is a long chapter, so we will do reading of half chapter today. So now your homework is that you have to circle the nouns, underline verbs, tick adjectives and cross adverbs on your books. Okay? And also write 10 of each noun and verb on your notebooks. So this is the end of your lecture. Take care, Allah Hafiz. Good morning and Assalamu alaikum class. Welcome back to your online classes. I am your English teacher and the day today is Thursday, 10th December 2020. Your subject is English literature, textbook read now, and the topic is The Miser's Donkey, and it is on page number 101. So let's start reading. So beta, if you remember, we have started this chapter yesterday and it is a story of a man, Rajib, who wants to marry with a girl, and she was very beautiful and kind, and he has to have 5,000 piastri to get married to that woman. Okay, so now we will continue the reading. We will start from here, as you remember that we left our reading on page number 104. Outside the house, a most wretched and lean donkey lay in a small shed, munching some scraps of straw. What is the meaning of wretched? The meaning of wretched, unhappy, lean, weak. So there was out of the house there was a donkey, and it was very lean and unhappy, and it was eating straw. Rajiv was very fond of animals and could not bear to see them ill-treated. In pity for the poor starved creature, he found a shop where he bought some barley, which he gave with some fresh water to the donkey. Returning to the house, he passed a sleepless night upon the floor, for there wasn't a bed for his uncle, far less for a visitor. Okay, when he came out from his uncle's house, he find out there was a donkey who was very unhappy and lean and eating some scraps of straws. Okay, Rajiv was very fond and he likes animal very much, so he felt sorry for the animal. So he brought some barley and fresh water for the donkey. In the morning, the old man invited his nephew to accompany him to the market. I am going to sell the donkey, he said. The animal is the only thing left to me of all my property. Rajiv agreed, and they went together to the shed. As the young man stroked the poor creature, it turned and looked at him with sorrowful eyes, which seemed to say, will you not buy me? Please save me from another hard master. So it was, they are just trying to describe that the donkey was trying to say with its sorrowful eyes that will please buy me. I don't want to go any other cruel master. All the way to the market he wondered whether in mercy to the suffering animal he ought not to purchase it. He already doesn't have that much money, he wants to marry the girl, but still he felt pity for the animal. So he is thinking about it. Now move to the next page. As you can see in the picture, this is Rajiv, its uncle and the donkey. They thought they are in market and they are trying to sell the donkey. Now continue the reading. Donkey was young and there was nothing wrong with it except that it needed food. At the market, several offers were made for the donkey. One bid 400 piastres, another said 500 piastres, still another offered 600 piastres. Finally, Rajiv, to his uncle's great surprise, made the highest offer of 700 piastres. He felt pity, so he decided to buy that animal. Now, what do you want with it? Asked his uncle. I should like to own it. That is all, replied the nephew. Now Rajiv had left his money safely locked up at home, so he asked Yusuf to go back with him to Cairo to get his money. During his stay, the young man's house, he was well entertained and certainly enjoyed being fed for nothing. Now they went back to Cairo for the money for the donkey, and his uncle, when he stayed at his home, he was served well and fed well, so he entertained and enjoyed his stay over there. The donkey seemed quite a different creature with the change of masters and was eager to do everything that was asked of him. After a stay of 5 days, old Yusuf went back home carrying his 700 piastres with him. On the way, the now turned. Now look at this. The donkey is staying with Rajiv at his home. Now what happened to his uncle? The poor old miser was attacked, robbed and slain by highway robbers. Kind-hearted Rajiv felt quite sorry when he heard the news of his uncle's death. He mounted the donkey and rode off to Yusuf's house to arrange the funeral. Within the miserable hovel there was not one article of value, and Rajiv was compelled to pay for all the cost of burial. Okay, what is the meaning of hovel? Hovel, a simply constructed house, and what is the meaning of funeral? To arrange the funeral, you know the meaning of funeral, to bury it or each and everything. The donkey stabled again in old shed seemed restless and excited and pawed the ground, so that his master was puzzled and brought him an extra supply of food and water. Now donkey was back again in his old shed, and it was quite restless and excited, happy, and it was again and again pawed the ground at a specific place. His master thought that he was hungry, so he brought more water and food. Still the animal stamped and pawed as if trying to dig a hole. Rajiv stared. What is the meaning of stared? Looked fixedly at the animal for a few minutes and then suddenly ran into the house. When animal continuously repeat the same movement, stamped the ground, Rajiv got an idea hit to his Rajiv's mind. So he ran to house. He returned with a rusty old pick and began to turn up the ground. Now he is trying to digging the hole in the ground where the donkey was stamping. At about a depth of 1 meter, Rajiv came upon a small iron chest. Chest is a box which is usually used to keep treasure. When opened, he found to be full of golden coins. Obviously, it was expected that when he dug the hole in the ground, he find out a box or chest full of golden coins. While he was gazing in astonishment at his new-found treasure, the donkey ran over to another part of the shed. He find out the gold in the ground, but still the donkey ran over to another part of the shed. Now what it did again, started to stamp and paw at the ground. Rajiv seized the pick, and after some time he brought to light another iron chest. Now he find out two boxes in the same shed where donkey was living. The box proved to be full of rubies, emeralds, and other valuable gems. The ass then became calm and seemed quite satisfied, and the young master took this as a sign that there was no more treasure. The donkey was very clever. He remembered the place where his master hid the treasure, and he told kind Rajiv where are the chest or treasure boxes. Riding back to Cairo with his unexpected wealth, Rajiv hurried to the house of the girl he loved and showed her proposal, and marriage took place after a few weeks later. Now he is a rich man, so obviously he got married to the girl he wants to marry. Rajiv and his wife lived happily together for many a long year. The donkey which had brought them such good fortune was always treated like a friend of the family, and no work was ever given him, except indeed to carry his master's children on his back now and then. Everyone knew him, everyone loved him, and though his young days were miserable, he spent the rest of life as happy and as any donkey could be. So the animal or the donkey stayed with Rajiv, and he was very much happy and satisfied with his master because he loved him as a family member. And he just carried his children from here to there, and he spent his life very happily. So whether this story was about, what was the story's moral? The story's moral is that we should spend our money for our basic necessities. There is no use of money if we are gone. Okay, so this was our chapter for today. Hopefully it will be easy for you to understand. Now you will send me audio clip of your reading, minimum 3 minutes. Okay, I will be waiting. Take care. Allah Hafiz.